It is time now for the Peter Channel Sign Off News, and it's late Wednesday, January 13th, 2016. And just before the Peter Channel signs off tonight, it's summary of late night news headlines on this late Wednesday, January 13th at 11 o'clock. Peter Wiggins here, news headlines there. Top story at 11:02 p.m. is Ted Cruz tells it the story of how he financed his upstart campaign for the United States Senate 4 years ago, and is an example of loyalty and shared sacrifice between a married couple. Fort Campbell, Kentucky, Defense Secretary Ashton B. Carter provided an updated assessment on Wednesday of the Obama administration's efforts to defeat the Islamic State and said his mission is now underway to deployment of special operations. As Catherine Vanderbilt, however, was written in conventional wisdom that Hillary Clinton benefits as the voters who are more concerned about national security and terrorism as move on members set up operations in Haiti, so no to permanent war. President Obama gave his final State of Union address Tuesday as speech was an ode to unfinished business rather than the typical laundry list of policy initiatives. With estimated Powerball drawn in the verge of eclipse an estimated $1.5 billion. Bounty players are going the extra mile to boost to the principal payout. From the start, people at Just America cable news never knew they faced an uphill battle for ratings acceptance. It wasn't unfilming that they had taken an entrenched competitors such as CNN and Fox News with an unfamiliar foreign brand. A video aired on Wednesday by Iranian state television shows an American sailor apologized for entering Iranian waters and burst development for the U.S. Istanbul, the suicide bomb located and attacked in Istanbul's central tourist district has entered Turkey from Syria and was registered as a refugee. Turkish officials said on Wednesday, added to concerns over security of the country's critical. An avalanche killed at least 3 people and seriously injured others when it swept into the skiers, including a group of school children on a closed slope in the French Alps on Wednesday, the interior minister said. While the U.S. Congress is pushing ahead in the legislation that seeks to increase sanctions on North Korea for its perpetrated nuclear test last week, experts say that strong economic sanctions are key to the effort. Here, Hanoi, Vietnam. Vietnam has set up its maritime reconnaissance missions in the South China Sea. A mother and young children were reunited by the U.S. Border Patrol agents after they were separated by a smuggler who traveled across the United States illegally, officials said Wednesday. Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan talked with school officials at Fisher Magna Academy during a Tuesday tour of school as Duggan unveils the plan to inspect all schools in the Detroit public school system. The FBI is investigating an ambush of a shooting of a police officer last week as an act of terrorism, Director James Comey said on Wednesday. In a stark reversal on Wednesday, Chicago City officials asked the federal judge to rescind a protective order to make the public video that shows a white police officer fatally shooting black teenagers suspected of car theft in 2013. Washington. An investigation has found a lack of FDA oversight and insufficient reports lead to dozens of patients being infected by a potentially deadly bacteria. Washington. The Latino-focused Super PAC Vamos for Jeb 2016 has shut it down after raising no money in the 2016 election cycle. Miami. Miami released a statement on Wednesday saying that the world's oldest Manchi tree kangaroo has died. General Electric, the nation's largest industrial company, makes products like jet engines, locomotives, gas turbines, and corporate reputation is tied to producing big heavy equipment and advertising attempt not to hear from a bits of software as G's moving headquarters in Boston itself into the digital era. Tokyo agents shares skidded on Thursday in the wake of steep losses on Wall Street while wrapped in the oil at commodities prices. World crude plumbing 12-year lows behind by fears about the global economy. Concerned about the illicit money flowing into the luxury real estate, the Treasury Department said on Wednesday that they begin in finding and tracking the sacred fires of high-end properties. Houston, a U.S. safety agency, said on Wednesday that a series of problems at ExxonMobil Corporation in California refinery caused an explosion there were nearly a year ago, and the questions mounted about when the plant switched supplies 10% in the states. In Billerica, Massachusetts, more for trust expanded application centers for the TAC pre-program. Mobile, Alabama, the U.S. Navy reported that it has a keel-laying ceremony for the Independence-class littoral combat ship the future USS Tulsa. Newly formed dwarf galaxies will likely be reason in the universe headed up about 13 billion years ago, according to the new work by an international team of scientists that included the University of Virginia researcher. For 90,000 every 100,000 years in the recent geological cycles of been ice ages, and it's been 12,000 years since the last one a new glacial inception has happened. Good news, don't spend the United States, but 1,000 years. Bad news, global warming is still a problem. It's not hard to find innovative job telescope in America. Apple is genius, EPA has a chief critic, and AL has digital prophet how NASA's planet defense officer will protect Earth from asteroids. President Obama issued a final passion plea on voters on Tuesday to bridge the divide in American politics after he leaves office. Obama regrets not unifying an American of forever state union takeaways. Federal health officials are being warned to warn pregnant women against travel to Brazil and other Latin American and Caribbean countries where mosquitoes are spreading the Zika virus, which has been linked to brain damage in newborn babies. London investing less than 72 cents a year for every person will make the world far more resilient to potentially devastating pandemics, according to the Global Health Expert Group convened in the wake of the Ebola crisis. Flint, Michigan. Members of the Michigan National Guard began arriving in Flint on Wednesday for briefings on the drinking water crisis, just as the state health officials reported a spike in legion disease causing the country where the city. Time now for New England incident alerts. Here. Waiting. Alright, let's move it on the track here. You're telling us I'm 11:10. And it is time now for a Trevor report here. And look at that, Rhode Island and highways in Rhode Island are looking good here. In Springfield vicinity here, I-91 on the northbound side, a little slow around Route 90 in the Mass Pike in Chicopee here. I-80 eastbound side, a little slow around Route 91 in Hartford, Connecticut here. 128 on the northbound side, it is slow from Great Plains Avenue in Needham all the way out to Route 9 in Wellesley here. South 93 on the northbound side, so from Mass Avenue to downtown Boston. Mass Pike on the eastbound side, it is so from Austin Park tolls all the way out to the Prue Tunnel here. 95 on the northbound side, a little slow for that, the Hampton stretch here. Highways in Vermont are looking good here on the main trip back. It is looking a little slow before the Great Interchange at 95 on the main trip back northbound side, a little slow around New York Toll Plaza here. And 295 on the southbound side, a little slow around the main trip back in Carter here. Alright, let's take a look at MBTA incident alerts here at 11:12. Subway system is looking good here. All right, look at that MBTA instant alerts here. On the subway system is looking good here. Commuter rail. It is looking good here on the ferries. They are looking good. Peter Channel News Time is now 11:13 p.m. here on this late Wednesday night here, the 13th of January here, and it is time now for a weather report here. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. For tonight, most skies got about 16 degrees. South, west at about 3 to 7 miles an hour here. For Thursday, part skies about 31 degrees. West about 7 miles an hour here. For Thursday, most skies got about 22 degrees. And southwest about 3 to 5 miles an hour. For Friday, part skies about 42 degrees. Light south wind. Friday night, rain likely may after 3 a.m. Most skies got about 34 degrees. And cold wind became a northeast wind 6 miles every minute. Anticipation 8%. Saturday, rain waiting for 2 p.m. High to 42 degrees. Anticipation 8%. Saturday, most skies got about 26 degrees. For Sunday, Putts got about 36 degrees. Saturday night, chance of snow before 5 a.m. Most skies got about 20 degrees. And anticipation 40%. Monday, King Day, most of the podcasts got about 27 to about 13 degrees. And Tuesday, most of the podcasts got about 27 to about 13 degrees. For Wednesday, sun skies about 31 degrees. Currently in Norton, 22 degrees with first skies. Scribble today 50%. And that is going to be it for the Peter channel. Sign up to do this late Wednesday, January 13th, 2016. Peter will be for good night. With a good 5 day till I'll see you tomorrow morning. Right now, the time now, 15 minutes after 11 o'clock minutes. Late Wednesday night, the Peter channel will be signing off tonight. This is Peter will be for good night, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Good night, and we'll turn up the lights off and say good night. Good night.